I didn't really have any high expectations for this film, mainly because I'm not that big of a fan of Sofia Vergara. I mean, yeah, she's fine on Modern Family, but after a while her shtick gets old. However, like any actor, when her skills are used properly, you can get something pretty entertaining, especially when you're not trying to do something that's overambitious. I knew next to nothing about the film going in, aside from the initial premise, which is the same basic setup as every other buddy movie. I mean, Midnight Run, that bounty hunting one with Gerard Butler, the list goes on, but it's the same basic setup. As such, I was expecting a painful attempt at comedy that was catering to the lowest common denominator. What I got instead was a well-executed and witty film that doesn't overstay its welcome. The film moves at a pretty quick pace and doesn't linger on any joke for too long, something that's been a bit of a problem in comedies in recent years. I also like how it's not going for the straight-up raunchy comedy route either. It keeps its humor fairly tasteful. They push a few boundaries here and there, but they don't try to take things too far because this isn't that kind of film. While this film is comedic, it does manage to have a bit of a dramatic edge to it, and I can commend this film for not falling prey to having an overly dramatic second act like so many other comedies that I've been seeing recently, more or less like the variety that you tend to see from Adam Sandler. Instead, the drama is piecemeal to you as it uses those dramatic scenes to build character. It basically explores the backstories and the just overall development of our two lead characters and establishes the underlying theme of not judging people based on their initial appearances. It also manages to add a layer of intrigue, as it does subvert some of your expectations a little bit in regards to a certain lead character. I'm not going to say who, because that would be spoiler territory. If there was one complaint I had about the film, it's that it isn't really memorable. There aren't any quotable lines or moments that had me laughing out loud. It was entertaining, but it didn't leave that much of an impression. The film could have worked as a TV movie or even as an episode of a television series, because I got a very Donald Belisario vibe from it, and it really didn't warrant a full theatrical release in my opinion. Overall, this is a very simple, formulaic, but well-executed comedy that doesn't try to be more than what it is. Its fast pace allows for the jokes to be quick, so it never really feels stale. That said, I wouldn't recommend paying full price for this film, as there's nothing you really gain in a theater showing that you can't get by simply streaming it or renting it. If you're looking for a quick comedy that will help you kill an hour and a half, then this is a good film for that, provided that you don't pay too much to see it. That said, there wasn't really anything wrong with the film that actually detracted my overall experience. I couldn't find any major technical failings to decrease its rating, which is why I'm giving Hot Pursuit a 5 out of 5. However, I am putting an asterisk on this rating, as it functions well on a technical level, but isn't really a film I recommend rushing out to see. On a technical level, it's good, but in terms of an actual entertainment value, well, wait for it to come to Redbox, wait for it to come to Netflix, or at the very least, wait for it to come to a dollar theater, or see it at a matinee. It's not worth paying the full evening ticket price. So that's it for this episode of Romney's Reviews. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.